For this story, the title is My Best Friend, 23 Female, Cheated on Her Boyfriend, 22 Male. Should I tell him? Hi guys, it's Shin.
Hi kiddies, Camila here.
Hi guys, it's Shafi Zadi.
Hey, I'm BD Shahid, and today in Reddit Stories, we're going to be discussing cheating. So, this Reddit story is called I Know My Wife Is Cheating.
Okay.
I have been married for over 20 years. She has had an affair for several years now. I recently found out it was more than platonic. I have been tracking her and monitoring her phone. I have been collecting evidence for a final, and I know everything conversation. The grammar's all off on this, so it's not me. I know everything conversation and have her leave. Although we have not been intimate for several years, Jesus Christ, I truly love her and I don't know what it would be like without her. College kids still living at home and have house is paid for. So if she leaves, she will also lose seeing the kids. I want her to leave so that she sees everything I provide in the house. I really want her to leave so that she is embarrassed of what she's doing. The guy was a friend of the family, but she no longer invites him because I know. I want to hurt her for what she has done to me. I have all of her family to judge her for how she has treated me. I want her to suffer emotionally and for her to see what she had and lost it. Just a little more information. House is paid for, but have children in college full time. They cannot afford to live on their own yet. I am not leaving the children and will stay in the house. Cassian. What's everyone's thoughts on this?
I think so. Basically, the story is just that he knows that his wife is cheating, but they have a family, they have kids in college, house is paid for, right? Should he confront her? Okay, that's a different thing.
Like, should he confront her? What should he do? Should he stay? Should he leave? You know, like, what's the pros and cons of, like, staying, you know?
They've been married for 20 years.
Over 20 years.
Whoa, that's a
But
long
like
time
he's saying
actually.
that she knows somehow, right?
They both know. They both know that
Yeah.
she is cheating.
I feel like, you know, like it's the type yang diam-diam, I know your secret and I know that you know my secret.
Yeah,
But
and they
they've
still
never
move on.
explicitly said it to
It's
each
not
other.
like a
Mm.
discussion of the secret that they both
And they live with
know.
that.
Yeah.
But then that's why we trying to decide whether he
He
should.
should confront her.
Yeah,
not.
he should tell her, right?
I want her to suffer emotionally for what she has done.
I guess that's why he hasn't been like, you know, I know what you did.
Yeah.
Because he wants to like linger, make it.
He wants
you
to
know,
plot like a revenge, maybe.
Yeah.
Like a plot like a
make
revenge.
It last.
I don't
But
know.
it's
It's
getting too much
sensitive.
for me.
Yeah. Because if he was to confront her, I feel like he or she may leave, but then you have to think about their kids who are still in college. Wait, I think he said that she can't live without him, right? Like she depends on him, right?
So from this, it looks like he's the one that's financially
Providing.
like
Stable.
stable.
Yeah, then I would say go.
Yeah,
Just do it.
confront.
Because I mean, he's
honestly,
the one holding the money. She's already not loyal to him.
He won't lose anything.
Yeah,
In my opinion.
yeah. I mean, I
It's already
agree
getting
with that.
toxic. And
'Cause
he's
he's
not
already
gonna
getting
lose
toxic.
anything?
But
You
she's
sure
already
about
got
that?
another guy, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know how it is here in
Mm.
Brunei, but divorce in America, if you are the guy, you're going to lose a lot. And it really just depends on how much you're going to lose. Like, even if she's at fault, depending on the state you're in, he could still, like, have to pay alimony. She could still get the house. Yeah, like, he's going to take an L. It's just how big of an L is he going to take?
I know it's also like that here. Women usually have the upper hand.
Yeah.
And
When it comes to
Even
divorce, lah.
if
Even
they're
with
at
kids.
fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with kids, usually women get the kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They get
Like-
the kids, even if they're, like, not providing. So, I mean,
yeah.
it's just, he's going to take an L. I mean, luckily, it's not like, these are like toddlers the kids.
Yeah.
So it's
They're
like they are
College.
Teens
they are
and
kind of
adults,
like
yeah.
adults. One of the interesting things in Brunei I go is, man, I see a lot of people get married. Like, I can't believe like how casual like
Yep.
getting married is. Where
Very
like in
often.
America, it's like because of stuff like this, men don't want to get married, so they
Oh.
don't propose anymore.
But in Brunei, if you don't get married, you can't stay together.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
stay
So
together.
That's why
that's a lot of reason why they kind of rush
Yeah.
the marriage process.
Yep.
Because you know you're together and you know you want to live together.
Yeah.
So they rush that process, but down
Yeah.
the line you never know what happens. But
So many people are living the married life, and this was like one of the culture shocks from my wife when
Mm.
she was there. She was like, "How long you guys been married?" And they're like, "We're not married." And it's like, "But you
Mhm.
guys have like 3 kids together." And they're like,
Mm.
"Yeah, we're not married."
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I never had any intentions of getting married until I met my wife. Like,
Mm.
seriously.
Mm.
maybe we need to listen from the women's side of the story.
I
Yeah.
mean, like with anything, I'm just like, well, what? I got to hear both sides of the story.
Yeah.
I'm only hearing
Yeah.
we don't
one
know.
side.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
True.
We don't. He could be cheating.
Yeah.
You know, people only tell like
What
Mm.
they want
what.
others to hear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they. You know, no one
He
wants
could
to be
cheating,
like,
yeah.
this is what I did wrong. Like, at no
Yeah.
point
No
is this
point he
person
made any
mentioning
mistake.
like this guy's
Yeah.
the perfect husband.
Perfect. Yeah,
you know,
he's perfect.
Yeah, he provides money. I take care of the kids.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have the house. Blah blah blah.
like he's providing financially.
Yeah.
He's not saying, yeah, I'm in the kids' lives.
Yeah.
You know,
true.
So
yeah.
there's a lot of perspective. Yeah, I
Yeah.
always want to know like, okay, I wish I could hear both sides of the story.
Hi everyone, sorry to interrupt, but we just want to let you know if you wanted to advertise, you can put your advertisement here.
Yeah, so feel free to email us down below. Give us a 30 seconds ad read or video that you want us to promote, be it an event or a company. Okay, that's it. Enjoy the show. Bye.
Okay, so for this story, the title is My Best Friend, 23 female, cheated on her boyfriend, 22 male. Should I tell him?
Oh.
Okay. This girl is my best friend, the 23 female, since we were kids. I've spent 10 years being her friend, but I can tell you she's not a nice person. She has never been true to anyone in her life. She cheated on her wonderful boyfriend with her toxic ex while they were living together and were committed to each other. She told me, blushing, and asked me to keep it a secret. It's been 2 years since I've known, and it eats me to hide it from that genuinely nice man. She doesn't even give emotional or mental support to her boyfriend and is a financial burden on him, as he pays for every single one of her expenses, including the rent and the bills. I'm not that close to the guy, but I genuinely feel sorry for him and want to tell him, but this means the end of my friendship with my best friend. What should I do?
She belonged to the streets. She should confront the friend, and then it's like, okay, do you really want to be friends with someone who is like this?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that was what I was thinking too.
The fact that she said she's not the nice person.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like
She-
they're still friends, best friends.
Yeah. She
So
straight
what
up,
if you
she
lose a
knows.
bad best friend?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
what?
But
Right?
then I feel like she could be one of those girls, like this girl, the one that wrote this,
Mm.
may not have many friends.
Right.
Yeah.
So she feels very like
Attached.
Yeah.
like she feels like if I tell her, I will not have anyone
So
else.
she can
so I
tolerate-
think that's why.
Ah,
Yeah, and
she
I think that's why
tolerates.
she's asking us lah, like people, like what do I do? Because she
Yeah.
may not have any other friend. But
Oh
then
my
again, this friend
gosh.
is also not a friend worth having.
No,
Exactly.
not at
It
all.
just sucks for this girl because if she does do something about it, she'll lose that.
Yeah.
And then
Mm.
I'm gonna assume this girl is also around 23, 22 since they're best friends, right?
Yeah.
And I think at that age, at 23, 22, I feel like, okay, I don't know in America.
You're still figuring out who you are.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Oh,
for
yeah.
us, it's like we're out of uni, and then it becomes harder to make friends out of uni, right? Unless you have lots of
Mm.
hobbies, then that's a different thing. But I would say something, but then I wouldn't understand because maybe she just doesn't have any other friends
Mm.
other
Mm.
than this girl.
If I was her, I would tell my friend, like, I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
but I want to be truthful, you know, I have my own morals.
Yeah.
You know, if
Like-
you're not gonna tell your boyfriend,
Yeah.
I am,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
I know about it.
And we
I'm
forgot
cheating on my man.
Mm.
they've been friends since they were kids.
Oh yeah. Oh no
so
wonder.
it's not just like a newer
New friend,
friend.
yeah.
It's like a
Yeah.
long time friend.
I mean, as you get older, your circle of friends
Yep.
is going to get smaller
Exactly.
and smaller. I can count on my hand how many real friends I have. Like,
Mhm.
these are people who I want to be around. You know,
Yeah.
they're positive influences.
Mm.
To go back to Shin's story from earlier, the group of friends around this guy,
Mm-hmm.
you guys are also part of the problem because you're not keeping your friend
In check.
in check.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I've definitely been there before, like having a friend. You're friends for so long, and then at some point it's just like
Gone.
I gotta cut this person off, and it
Yeah.
hurts. Like, I have a friend in mind right now. I think about them all the time. I hope they're doing well, but it's just like, once I cut this person off, I didn't realize all the drama this person put
Right.
themselves in.
Mm.
It's like, you don't realize how bad the explosion is until you look behind. And I'm just like, this is what I was like involved with for so many years.
Yeah.
And it's like, after, like, I told them, you know, after I'm not like dealing with you anymore, I realized how quiet my life was.
You told him?
That I told them, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. They put me in a very awkward situation. It was like, it's either you or my wife. And I'm not even gonna like, I'm not gonna hesitate
Yeah.
between you and my wife.
Yeah.
But it was like, I have been friends with this person at this point for like 16 years. Like, we have been through so much. We were roommates together. Like, this person was family. But I have to let this person go. And like, the last thing I said to them was just, peace be with you. Like, that was my way of like, that's it, peace be with you.
Yeah. Even with this story, the guy, I think a guy commented, he said, I'd really want to know as the guy. Time in life is limited. To think I've wasted 2 years of my life and all the money for somebody who doesn't even care about me. It would hurt, but it needs to be done. But then if somebody told you in that moment, you might be pissed, you might be annoyed.
Yeah.
But again, it's
At
always
least I
a
know.
retrospective thing
True.
where you're like, oh shit, I
Yeah.
realized that it would have
Yeah.
been better for me to have
True.
known.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not sure about telling the boyfriend just
Mm.
because we don't know how crazy this girl
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Like, you told my boyfriend,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know? So I don't know if you can fight Camilo.
But I think it's important for the friends to have like closure
Yeah.
between
Yep.
them, like what you
Yeah.
said. Like, at least have that closure between you guys. Like, I don't think we can be friends. Maybe you know, if you're
Mm.
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
still continue with that
Yeah,
cheating
yeah.
relationship. You know, I don't.
Like she should try telling her like
Yeah.
you should stop this stuff or whatever lah. Maybe not confront until like friendship over, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
maybe to
Nicely
like
lah,
Closure
nicely.
is
Yeah.
important.
to just be like, hey, if you keep doing this, then maybe I don't really want to be friends with you now. But
Mm.
if you stop and like we can still whatever lah, like try to continue this friendship.
Mm.
If
Yeah.
you try your best to also stop doing this crazy stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. But then again, she is toxic, so. She also says she has never been true to anyone in her
Yeah.
life. So
Yeah.
we never know.
Includes her.
We never know.
Yeah. Even though we're talking about cheating now, of course we do not condone cheating, and we recognize it as a really bad act. You know, so
Yeah.
don't cheat.
Just
Yeah.
end the relationship before you cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That was our discussion on the topic of cheating. Let us know what you think. Let us know what other subjects of the Reddit do you want us to discuss. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.
Bye.